Hey there everyone, welcome to another video. Glad to have you join me. Today I want to share with you some drugstore beauty products that I recently picked up. And this video is actually inspired by one of you who left a comment on a previous video of mine asking if I would do a full-on start to finish drugstore makeup look. And of course I would. However, I find that a lot of products that I do have in my current collection from the drugstore are older products. I tend to, pick and try things and then just stick with the ones I really love. So what I do have are probably things you have seen before and I've talked about them frequently. In that case, I want to try and pick out some new things that I haven't used before. So these are not necessarily the newest of the new, but they're things I haven't showed on my channel and I thought I'd give them a go, and if they're good and they make the cut, they'll go into my drugstore beauty look. And by the way, do you like this hair thing going on today? I put my hair up because I was doing a try on video for a Makeup Forever the Pro Contour palette. Let me see if I have it. If I have it, I'll show you right here. Found it. This thing right here. So either this video will go up first or this video, but likely this one. So I will link the Pro Contour video down below. So that's why I pulled my hair up so you can see the contour. But I don't know, I feel like there's not enough hair up here. Anyone feel that way? You're self-conscious about pulling your hair all the way up because you feel like you don't have a nice hairline? That's how I feel. But either way, we're moving on to products, so let's talk about some good stuff. Now, one of my favorite things about shopping at the drugstore is that beauty products always go on sale. With that being said, it means I almost never buy any makeup at regular price. I can hold out for that new eyeshadow or new lipstick until they put it on discount, and usually what I find drugstores do is that they'll rotate their discount by brand or by product type. So if I just hold out long enough, eventually it will go on sale, and I save my pennies and splurge on the other higher end things that never go on sale, right? So case in point, I picked up a new bottle of the Colab Dry Shampoo. Now this is slightly different than what you've seen previously. I talked about the regular version, but this is the Colab Volum Extreme Dry Shampoo. I used this at a friend's house and we were getting ready to go to something later on the day. I was stopping by her place during lunch and my hair was a mess. It was like, did not wash my hair the day before. I gotta go out and look presentable. And we tried some of this stuff in my hair and it was crazy in the sense that even like 3 days after I put this on, which was on top of day-old hair, it still had hold. My hair still didn't look that bad. If I did an updo, you can't tell that it's like dirty hair. So this stuff has volume, it has a bit of that hold, and it gives you kind of moldable hair, if that makes any sense. It does feel heavier than the regular Colab Dry Shampoo, but it was $6.99 down from $9.99. It's a bit of a higher end drugstore product, but being on sale, had to get myself one of these. More hair products. I had been thinking about the Herbal Essences, old school line of products for like months and months. It was just this thought in the back of my head, gee, I really miss the Herbal Essences Body Envy shampoo and conditioner. Now I'm so glad that when I went to the drugstore that they were still carrying these, because I was afraid they discontinued it in favor of something newer, because brands always are putting out new products, right? But this is so good and I used it the other day and it made me so happy. This is super inexpensive. It is one of my favorite kind of clarifying volumizing lines. This is not for dry hair, mind you, but if you have normal hair or oilier hair, you might really enjoy this. I like it because it's very lightweight. It does give me just more volume overall, not necessarily at my roots, but just throughout my hair, and it just makes your hair feel so light and nice. Not to mention it smells like citrus, which I usually don't like. But this version of citrus is really uplifting and I'm so happy that they're still making these. So what is it, like $2.49 a bottle? Got two, the shampoo and the conditioner. Although granted, if I were to recommend one or the other, I would say do the shampoo. The conditioner you can use anything, but the shampoo is actually really excellent. Now for something super new, this is the Dove Dry Spray Antiperspirant. I have been eyeing this format of antiperspirant for a long time through my Japanese beauty magazines. They always advertise these spray-on variations. So these are very popular in Asia, but we've just recently gotten the spray versions over here in North America. The lady who was putting out the new stock was telling me like all this stuff from the different brands that's coming out, all new. I think they may have just passed some kind of regulation that allowed these in the country. I'm not sure, could be. But I picked up the one from Dove. They come in many different scents. This one is Cool Essentials with a little cucumber on it. And there are like the pearl version, like a powdery version, and then there is an unscented, which is nice as well if you don't like fragrances or you don't like it mixing with your everyday perfume. Hopefully this works really well. I'm not someone that uses antiperspirants all the time, but with the warmer weather coming in, on the days I feel like I may need it, it's nice to have, and I can understand why the spray concept appeals to people. Sometimes with the stick, especially when it's hot weather, you just, you know, it's gunky, it's a little gross sometimes, and you just don't want to be slathering. So I think the spray actually makes a lot of sense. Hopefully it works, and it works well. If you've tried it, let me know. I'm giving this one a go. Next up, the Maybelline Volume Express Chaotic Lash in Waterproof. You all know I am a die-hard fan of drugstore mascaras and especially Maybelline. If you remember, now think like way back, if you remember seeing the Volume Express when it was still in like the dark navy packaging, the waterproof was black with a silver ring, the regular was a dark navy, and it just said 4 times the volume or 6 times the volume, something like that. Pause this video and leave me a comment down below because it means we are total makeup buddies. That's the version I first used long time ago, and now they just keep remaking it in different you know, packaging and different brushes and things like that. I think the formula is probably very similar between all of them, but I always pick it up for the waterproof ability. It's great at being waterproof and keeps the curl in my lashes. That's the main reason I use waterproof mascara. Otherwise, the brush looks a little interesting on this one. It's got a little curvy tip, which I'm hoping will be great for reaching the inner and outer lashes instead of having that chubby brush wand. Either way, old favorite, new variation. Hopefully it'll still be good. It's my first time trying out this thing. Now I just realized, having seen everything on my table laid out here, that I picked up a couple of Maybelline products. So let's just keep going. Next up then, Maybelline, the Blush Nudes palette. This was very trendy a while back when it first came out, and now there's a couple different variations of this palette. There is the original nudes, there is this blush nude, and now there is a rock and roll with deeper, smokier colors. I thought this is a very appropriate color palette for spring. It is a tinge different than your everyday neutrals, but still very easy to wear in terms of the shades I'm seeing right here. There are 2, 4, 6, 12 shadows in this palette. Haven't swatched it or tried it out yet. We'll do so soon, and hopefully it makes the cut and becomes an everyday drugstore favorite. If you have used this, let me know in the comments down below. I know many people jumped on this when it first came out, but I really want to wait and see what everyone else thought about it. So if you've tried it, talk to me, let me know. Another thing that I picked up was the Maybelline Master Precise ink pen eyeliner. Now this is something I've used many times and I've grown to really love. My all-time favorite liquid liner, and I wear liquids all the time, they're my preference, is the Dolly Wink brush pen liner. But that is much more expensive, and this one was only maybe like $7 or $8 Canadian versus that one, which is like $20 to buy it online. I went with this. This is quite a long felt tip applicator, but if you get the hang of it and how to lay it down, you just do it in one fell swoop and it gives you beautiful, like extended dramatic cat eyes, which I personally love wearing with my falsies. For every day I find the tip is a little too long and I wouldn't necessarily go with this pen, but whenever I wear makeup I do go for the whole deal, so this one really serves the purpose that I use it for. Then this next purchase was really inspired by a couple of beauty blogs I was reading, and this is the New York Color Cityproof 24-hour waterproof eyeshadow stick. They come in a couple different colors, super inexpensive over at Walmart. That's where I found mine. And I picked up this shade in Tribeca Taupe number 610. Hoping this will work well for a purpley kind of spring look, or maybe even on its own, or maybe as a base. I have to play around with it and see how it goes. There are, you know, your classic brown shades. There's like a brighter purple. I think there is kind of like a dark smoky gray, but this one, Tribeca Taupe, really just called out my name. And since I'm planning on doing a purple eye makeup anyways, this might be a good pairing with that. Last thing I have is a nail polish from the ESSIE Spring 2016 collection. This is called High Class Affair number 1151, and it is what I am wearing on my nails today. I saw an Instagram of this nail polish and thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I am growing really particular to peachy shades, but I find not all peachy shades look good on me, especially when it comes to lipstick. But I just think this is such a pretty color, and still undecided about how much I like it on my skin tone. But I think peaches are just so appropriate for spraying. They're really uplifting and they look very sweet. So High Class Affair from ESSIE, got this at Walmart on discount because apparently I haven't been to Walmart in a while, and I walked past there, like there's a discount little corner or shelf, and this was on there for like $4 versus $10 Canadian. So I just got this and, you know, checked out. This wraps up our drugstore beauty haul. Hope that you enjoy spending a little bit of time with me today. If you got questions and comments on any of these products, you love them, you're curious about them, leave me something down below in the comments section. Otherwise, look for any links in the information bar, and I will see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye.